have continued to the first introduction of the Japan Desalination Association. As already mentioned in APDA, I guided Japanese Desalination Association. Japanese association is all day very strong, very active, but recently not so active. Then we have to improve the activity. So today, Mr. Fusaoka-san, Vice President of JDA, will introduce most advanced activity with also the history.
Thank you, Dr. Kurihara. I'm the Vice President of the JDA, Japan Desalination Associations. Today, I'd like to present the history and activity of the JDA. My presentation is very similar to the Dr. Kurihara's presentations. And now, JDA has a 30 years history, and this is in the IDA affiliates. This is a very old association. And I would like to start the background of the establishment and history of JDA, and after that, the JDA's activity. And last, I would like to present the new JDA associations. We are now non-profit operation organization corporation this year, and so I would like to present the 3 parts of the JDA's history, and I used many photos like Kurihara-san's presentations. Please show. Firstly, this is the background of the establishment and history of JDA, Japan Desalination Association, so-called JDA was established in 1990s as an opportunity of the IDA World Congress held in 1993 in Yokohama. JDA was started with 50 members, including 25 members of IDA, and now JDA maintains more than 120 million members, including more than 50 IDA members. At the beginning of the establishment, the purpose of JDA was promote of Japanese industry for desalination and water treatment. In achieve this purpose, JDA had a forum every year with revealing, inviting water specialists from world. Next slide, you can see the history of the JDA and affiliate of the IDA. Left side is the history of the JDA in Japan, and the right side is the IDA affiliate in the world. The topics is in 77, IDA was established. And in 1985, R&D project of the Water Reuse Promotion Center is established. And after that, 1990, establishment of the JDA, very, very old. And after that, ADA become an affiliate of the IDAs in 1991. And 1993, we, JDA and IDA co-produced the World Congress in Yokohama. This is the start point. And after that, 1993, and 21 and 22, we re-established JDA because before the 90s, Japan is a very strong for the distillation of the desalination. After that, we concentrated to the industry and research and development of the reverse osmosis membranes. After that, mainly in the RO membranes and the other water treatment membranes. And so we caused to the restart of the JDAs. And this years, Dr. Kurihara gets an award of the IDAs because of the restart of the JDA. And also, as you know, that this is a press and the year of the IDA conference. Right side, Japan, you can see the Yokohama is here, and so this is the first point of the JDA. And the next slide, this is the same slide of the Dr. Kurihara's presentation. This is the world of the affiliate in the world. And Japan is also here. And now there's so many affiliates. Activity is very high in the idea affiliate. And so we move to the activity of the JDAs. JDA has a forum in Japan every year, inviting the famous and professional of the desalination from the world. And this is the history of the forums. Every year, we held forums. And firstly, and in 2006, the firstly. And this year, we would like to hold Japan Forum in December, next December. Yes. And after that, these are the photograph of the forums. You can see the members of the presenter and the audience. 2006 Asia Water Membrane Forum held in Japan, and also JDA Forum is held in Japan. And this is 2008 in Japan Forum, and 2010 also. And so you can see the many presenters in here. And 2011 and 2012, each Japanese presenter and also the famous world professionals. And 2013 and 2014, 15, and in this year, joint forum with IDA, and next year, 16 and 17. And last year, last year in February, we invited the two famous persons in Japan. And January, we invited the Japan government persons. And so we had political direction in Japan government. And this is the audience. And also that this is the same slide with Dr. Kurihara's presentations. And the red mark is a Japan order, you can see. Japan is firstly based on the this papers and numbers, the high levels, and recently slightly come down. But we are now so going to the high levels, high technologies in Japan, and also JDA has a opportunity to growing up the Japanese industry and also the cooperate with worldwide dissemination. And this is one of the other topics. JDA activity is almost to the business and also the humanitarian working. This is a photograph and result of our activities. We also are active with humanitarians and also the environment. And this is the second JDA's activity. We also introduce the members of JDA. This is the JDA Inside forums every year. And so these forums, we members each other to present each activity, each industry's activity, and also the inside of Japan, the university and also the some institute. And so every year we have a forum. Yes. Yes. And so we continuing 30 years JDA activities. This is the historical president of the JDAs. We have already 5 presidents in JDA. And this is also the last slide of the JDA. Recently, I already talked to you, changed our purpose and our style and the organizations. We are now in the JDA non-profit organizations. And so this is our new JDA, so-called I so-called the new JDA, will be started in this June. And after that, we are working in the organization and the forum and the other activities. So then we have to go to the next steps of the JDAs. And this year is a very historical, very important point to turn point of JDAs. Yes. Okay. This is the summarize and also the new JDAs. Thank you for your listen. And this is the last of my presentation. Thank you.